Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on when you are watching this video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload another video. I've been getting requests on whether I can do tutorials or lessons on how to play piano or keyboard. Finally, this is it. Grab your keyboard if you have one so that we can get along. The number one thing for you to do is to switch on the keyboard, and the button is right here. So the keyboard is on. The interface, the first thing to talk about is the interface. The interface may be different depending on the type of keyboard that you are using. So you can see we have the main buttons here. We have the style. This one helps you to navigate or to select the styles that you want to choose. The beats. We have the voice. The voice, this one selects. Once you press this one, you can navigate or you can choose the voice that you want to play. Then we have the tempo button. This one helps you to adjust or to select the speed of the song that you are playing. Yeah, basically that is it. The interface will be different because we have some advanced keyboards that have a lot of features. This one doesn't have a lot of features. Then we have the keys. You can see keyboard is basically the combination of keys. We have the white keys, the bottom. We have the black keys at the top. So these keys or buttons, we can refer to them as notes. They are notes. Let me repeat once again. These buttons are called notes. Notes can be played from the left side to the right side. The notes that are found on the left side represent the bass. You can see. So towards the left, that is where we have the bass. Towards the right, that's where we have the soprano. Or the pitch becomes higher towards the right. Then another thing to know is that this lesson is all about practicals, not about theory. But for you to play, there is a theory part that is necessary for you to know before you begin on your keyboard journey. So it is very much important for you to know the name or the names of the notes. So the other thing that you're going to do is to name the notes on the keyboard. There are three systems in which we name the notes of the keyboard or the piano. One way is by use of alphabets. So we have the alphabets ranging from A to G. So you can see, I hope you can see. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Those are 7 alphabets. They follow each other. It is good to note that we don't have a H. So it runs from A to G, then we repeat over again from A, B like that when we go towards the upper side. The other thing is, the other way is alpha notation, and then the other one is number system. Let's start with the alphabet, the alphabet system, and we locate these keys. Rather, we locate these notes on the keyboard. It is good to note that maybe as you have noted, keyboard is made up of stacks or units of 3 black notes and 2 black notes. So we have groups of 2 black notes, 3 black notes, 2 black notes, 3, 2 black notes, 3 black notes, like that as you progress towards the higher side or the upper register of the keyboard. Where you have the 2 black notes, the very first white note, that is the key, the note on the left side, or we have the group of 2 black notes, is a C. So when you have the 2 black notes, the first white note is a C, this one. I have labeled it for you. So we have C, D, E, F, G, A. Then you have B. I haven't labeled the B here because this tutorial or this series will be all about the key of F major. And key of F major, we don't use a B, we use a B sharp, B flat instead. So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, then it repeats all over again. So the pattern repeats itself. So from C to the other C, there we have what we call an octave. Those 12 notes, you can see we have this one, this one, this one, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these 12 notes makes up what we call an octave. So keyboard is just repetition of those octaves. So if we move up further, we start over from another C, then that one is the beginning of another octave. But in this case, this octave will be on a higher register of the keyboard. That means this C is higher than this C. So this one is the lower C of this one. Then you can hear the pitch. This one is more high than this one. So this one is another octave, then we count 12, then another octave like that. So back to the alphabet system, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, then we go over again from C like that. So that is an octave. So that is how we label the keyboard, or we name the keyboard based on the alphabet system of naming. And something important to note, we use these alphabets to note the keys that one is playing. So we have a C, some people play on C, some people play on D, like that. But it is important for somebody to learn how to play all the notes, or all the keys. So that is the alphabet way of naming the notes of the keyboard. Then we go to solfa notation. Solfa notation is where we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And this system, the solfa notation, I have said we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So it is do to ti. Those are again 7 notes. Those are 7 notes. And keyboard is just repetition of those sounds. So those are 7 notes. So you can see we have the do here. After 7, the 7th one, we repeat again the do. That's why I have written this do with this sign, meaning that this do is higher than this do here. So this one, do, re, mi, this one depends on the key that you are playing. So if I'm playing on the key of C, then my do will be C. That is where I'm going to start my do. So C will be my do. If I'm going to play in key of a D, then that means D, that is where we have the do, like that. So if I'm playing in the key of F, then F becomes my do, and I have labeled. So F becomes my do. You can hear do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, this is another higher do. This do is another octave, or rather a higher octave than this do. So that is it. Then the other way of naming the notes on the keyboard is using the number system. So using the number system, again, these ones are 7 notes. So we have number 1 to number 7, and then we repeat all over again. Just like we have said in solfa notation, these numbers begin from the key, from the first note of the key that you're playing. So if I'm playing on key of C, then C becomes my number 1, like that, number 1, D becomes number 2, like that, depending on the scale that you're playing on. So if I'm playing on the key of F, then it means my F here, my F note becomes my 1, my G becomes my 2, like that, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then number 1, repeat that 1 will be the note, the first note on the key that you are playing. If I'm playing in the key of G, then my 1 will be G. If I'm playing on the key of A, my 1 will be A. So that is how we name the notes of the keyboard. Stay tuned.